So I'm Brett Baker, I'm Managing Director of Beasy Proprietary Limited. We're an unrestricted demolition company. Where we are at this stage is we've taken down multiple levels of the actual structure. We've been doing this using 10-ton excavators working on suspended slabs. We crane machines up onto the rooftop and we've been going through undertaking structural demolition of conventional concrete slabs. We've been dropping the material down a drop zone on this western side, and what we've been doing is we've been demolishing it level by level, taking out the slabs, then taking out beams, then columns, and we've been ramping the machines down from level to level. So right now we're running 10-ton excavators. We've also got 5.5-ton excavators, and once we bring the structure down, it'll enable us more room, and then we'll get larger machinery onto the site. So come along with me and we'll take a walk around the demolition site, and I'll show you some of the machinery and I'll show you some of the activities that we've been undertaking. So right now we've taken the top level off, next level, and now we're down to a level where we've got some cemented slabs still remaining. So this machine here has got a custom fitted demolition guard, so it will protect people from any flying debris and falling objects. These windows and doors are sealed shut so that we can create a pressurized cabin so that the HEPA filtration system can force positive air pressure into the cabin to mitigate dust egress for the occupants of the cabin. So what we also have here is we have a pulverizer shear, and what this does, it simply crushes the concrete off of the steel, and what we'll do then is we'll come through once the concrete's crushed and we'll actually go through and cut the steel. The steel that we have in this structure at the moment, it's probably around about 30 mil thick reinforced steel, and these will just cut straight through it. So we can see here we've broken up bits of concrete off the slab, and they break up into manageable sized pieces so that we can then handle those and get them down into our loadout zone downstairs. So to mitigate noise and vibration, we use a method which is conventionally called a gas axe. What a gas axe is, it's just LPG gas and oxygen at very, very high temperature, close to 1,000 degrees Celsius, that will then cut through the steel to be able to process the material to be able to be handled easier by the guys and also by machinery. On the western side of Globe Lane, we're taking the material from the rooftop of David Jones and dropping it down on the western side for one loadout point. And from the rooftop of the car park, we're dropping material down into the basement of the car park. This contains all the material into these localized areas because it's much more controlled, and we can keep dust and water suppression intact in those areas. We've also got skid steers with puncture-proof tires and specialized grapple attachments to allow us to move both steel and also concrete. So as part of the structural demolition, especially with old structures, we come across all different types of construction types. So we've got conventional slabs, we've got post-tension slabs, and here we have a structural steel beam which has been holding up the original part of the building, and then we've got another section which has been added on later. So part of our process is going through and taking back all of the non-structural components of the building to then have a look at the structural components and to determine how we're then going to demolish the structure. So as part of the structural demolition, what we do is we make sure that the building can adequately support the earth-moving machinery that are on the suspended slab. We've had engineers come and do an assessment on the actual slabs, and the engineers said that these slabs are suitable for the equipment that we are using. However, as a precaution, we've decided to also install Titan props with spreaders both top and bottom, just as an added safety precaution. So where we are now is we're coming to the final stages of demolishing over Globe Lane, and we're increasing the size of our machinery as we move from north to south. We'll be demolishing the car park, and then in the coming months we'll be demolishing the Diggers Club. From the unrestricted demolition crew here at Beasy, we look forward to showing you more of the work in the near future.